Hello everyone, welcome to my second cast of the day actually. First match for me at least of Emerald. Oh, second match of Emerald. We did one yesterday as well. Today we're seeing UTRA versus Turaf. I hope I'm not butchering any names. Both teams have 48 players in game right now. It's always nice to see, and we're looking very forward to the match. How are you feeling about this one, Arat?
Oh, kinda good. We at least get compared to our Soltec match, both full matches, and yeah, it looks kinda that the player are ready, and yeah, in like 10 minutes we see some action on Nexus again, and kinda
Yeah,
hyped.
for the people at home, it's about 9 minutes and 30 seconds left before the game starts. So we're gonna quickly go over the rules so everyone is on the same page. The rules in short, these are the short-term rules. These are not the full rules, by the way. Red versus Team Blue, 48 versus 48. Right now it's TR versus TR. What makes it very interesting, of course. Very hard for identification. No construction is allowed, though ants can be used. And you need to warp gate the enemy or hold the most territory to win. If you have any favorites in chat, please let us know. And if you have anyone we need to look out for, let us know as well. And we will try to find a person. Who do you think will take this one away, Jared?
To be honest, I have zero clue. I think that will be a really close match, and yeah, I hope we see some really good action. That's at the moment what I'm looking
Yeah,
for. And
I do fully agree with that. I think air dominance is super important, but it's not everything. It's also important to quickly move your forces around. So we're gonna go into a quick video about outfit wars and after it Nexus, and then we're gonna go straight into the game. So see you guys in about 3 minutes.
Both teams start in their respective warp gates. We've got the Alpha and the Omega teams color-coded in red and blue respectively. Rules are no construction, no Colossus, and no Bastions. Wow, that is massive. That are crossing the road. My God, this is a slaughterhouse. It's not enough.
Hello guys and welcome to Nexus. We have about 5 minutes left on the clock. I see a lot of 2RF people in chat rooting for them, so maybe it helps out. Let's hope. I hope there's some people for the other team as well. This is the highest quality Planet Side casting intro I ever seen. We try our best, man. We try our best.
Big shout out to Zulf.
Yeah, big shout out to everyone working on the graphics and all that stuff. And also providing the accounts. Without them, we cannot do it. I just am normally just a player. I play in Outfit Wars as well, Miller. We stay up until crazy late to cast these games, but we enjoy it a lot.
Yeah. The Outfit Wars FIFA is getting...
I think it's interesting, you know, like you don't get to play this map too often. And it's actually been fun because I played my first game as well today on it again, and it's just different than live, you know, and that makes it so much fun. The bases are different, the layout. You have some unique buildings that you cannot find anywhere else, and you know, I think it's a fully different vibe than all the rest of the map, and just a 48 versus 48, everything you do matters.
Yeah. Like I say, in the last few years, every new content is good content in this game. So yeah, and that feels really like a new content, and all the bases are really different in terms of what we are used to play on live. So yeah, that's
Yeah, and I think there's still a lot of possibilities on Nexus. People are still, you see them using what we saw recently today, mainly in the Miller matches as well, is people are starting to use a lot of caltrops for example, to block doorways. Ants are being more and more used as spawn points. It is, you know, people are evolving their playstyle.
yeah, that's absolutely true. And also what we saw, the different kind of regions, that's also one of the interesting things. The different kind of server cultures that's coming in right now from Emerald, and from Cobalt, and Miller from the European servers, and from time to time Soltech is also really, really interesting to see what they are bringing to the table, what their ideas are.
Yeah, because I think the middle base is super important, but then it doesn't have any air spawns, you know? That is a huge thing as well that people don't always think about, but having air spawns is just makes your life a lot easier because you can pull from a lot closer.
Yeah.
So, and these are ones as well. They're neutral right now. You can hack them, but if they're destroyed, you cannot repair anymore until the base is capped. So that is very important as well.
Yeah.
I already hear the first anvils coming down. Let's take a look what sort of anvil it is. 2 anvils already dropping, more anvils. These seem to be all small anvils if I'm correct.
Yeah, that's... looks
4
like
small
they are...
anvils. This is a unique strategy. 5 small anvils. I'm looking forward what they're gonna do with him.
My idea is to would be to blocking the road. That the...
Maybe a lot of anvils are just going down all over the map.
But yeah, we are 20 seconds from the actual match start, so...
Yeah, this is very unique. I think the map is just filled with anvils right now.
Yeah.
And we're 10 seconds away from match start. Let's see who's actually gonna get all these anvils. Somebody is enjoying spamming light anvils.
Yeah. Okay, the match is live, and yep.
Yeah, we see UTRA with a huge air opening. I would say at least 2 squads, probably close to 3 squads full of mosquitoes. And I wonder if they're gonna go for the fight or just a drop on point. They're just bailing the mosquitoes. They're just using them as transports. In the middle, a huge air fight. I would say at least... I would say 6-7 galaxies for 2ARF. I hope these are empty, but... Oh no, they're already dropping people in maxes. One max fell down. I hope that's not an anti-air max. No, they're focusing on the middle point directly with the maxes, going on the A point. So huge fight for the middle here in the base. Still up in the air who's actually gonna get to control. 2ARF looks like they're losing the mosquito battle. They still have a few galaxies up, but it's not looking too good for them. Maybe if they repull a few mosquitoes, it looks like they still have some mosquitoes pre-pulled in their home base. But yeah, UTRA seems to be in air control right now. Let's look at the population. Where is everyone going?
At the moment,
Satcom is not flipped yet. Granite Heights, Reactor, and Bitter Gorge seem to be the first base that is gonna flip. Only 1 minute left on the clock there.
yeah. But we also keep in count that there's the Air Force buff, so the numbers are kind of...
Yeah, 2ARF is slowly coming in with some armor. They have 1 Prowler, 2 Sundays, 1 Lightning. I think a Skyguard as well to try to prevent the air. But UTRA only has 1 Prowler to deal with this, so we will see how they do. Oh no, they have a lot more. They have... No, it's 2 RF Prowlers over here.
Yep.
So I think if they can get these Sundays deployed, but they're gonna need infantries on the point because it's only 30 seconds left before this base is gonna flip. They have so many people in tanks, but not on the point.
Interesting. Also, so many Skyguards around. 1, 2, 3 on Bitter Gorge. There's...
Yeah, but they're defending a base that's not theirs. There's no infantry. And I don't see them coming on point within 5 seconds. I think
And
this has been a bit of a misplay. So yeah, I think the next one that is gonna go is Granite Head. They're directly on Argent Pass. That is a strong play right there. Directly have your info ready to get the backup. They're gonna need to secure it. Just a small backup, I think, by an infiltrator. But still. 2RF needs to make sure they get the middle base, otherwise they're gonna be in big trouble. Let's take a look at their 8-point hold. How's it looking? It seems like they have a full squad on point. They're holding down the stairs at least. They have 1 max. They have 2 maxes in play and a harasser. This 8-point should be fairly secure. But in the meantime, Argent Pass is saved. That is really good. But they only have 1 point. UTRA is breaking their hold though slowly. They're pushing in from both sides. One side has a decent foothold. A rest grenade is coming in for UTRA. The maxes are trying their best.
Now the cap gets delayed. Now Setcom is 100% for UTRA's coming in right now.
Yeah, 2IRF needs to get this base.
Yep.
If they want a chance, or at least already attack Bitter Gorge again. Because they cannot give away the 3 middle bases. But it seems like they're fighting for A right now, but if they have B and C secure, that's also already good.
Interesting play. At the moment, 1 lonely champion Bodo Fett is around here, and
Yeah, it's a very interesting fight here on A because there's not many people left. But let's go up and see what's happening upstairs. A lot of that people. Ooh, 2ARF, this is a big push coming down the stairs. I would say at least a squad coming in right now with some Kongs. The enemy is Kong, it's the time to push. Yeah, they're clearing the point. They need all 3 points to cap this quickly so they can actually move out. Let's take a look what's happening in the air right now.
again, Agent Pass gets again flipped in favor for UTRA, but yeah.
Yeah, UTRA right now seems to have full air dominance, but at least Granite Head Reactor is fully going in the way. They will need to save Argent Pass though, but otherwise it's actually looking okay. And nobody flipped the SATCOM yet.
A lot of okay, now Granite Head gets in favor for 2AF, and then
Yeah, it seems like there's already a defensive squad ready on the hydroponics compound. But and the reaction is coming here. Seems like they have a Sunny in the back. It's far. I would prefer it if they put that Sunny closer, but they're attacking from down below and from in the back. If they come up the stairs, it could be quite successful. The caltrops are placed. They're getting air to grounded though, what is not good. Running up these stairs while getting air to grounded is very rough. TR is putting a decent amount of pop in here, at least 2 squads. See how the point hold will actually be. They're breaching the bottom right now to ARF. One Kong could do a lot here. That Kong, and you can basically push the stairs. And they're clearing it. They're very nicely clearing for upstairs and downstairs together. And with not too much pop over pop. They had a 10% overpop, but I think that's very acceptable to save a base. And what I do like is directly the backup on Bitter Gorge. That is the right play. Satcom is also going there, so a steal is still possible there.
oh yeah.
A few of the guys are using the actual vehicle turrets of the base to defend their base. But yeah, 2RF deployed a Sunny, but UTRA has the Prowler still around to destroy them.
Yeah.
Seems like they're anviling in more. But it's not safe to anvil. 2ARF is getting the Prowlers back.
And the Prowlers are looking like kind of a force. They really dealing with everything, and yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like 2ARF chose to not go for the air at all and go full vehicle mode. And at least they're getting all 3 points right now on Bitter Gorge. Satcom is 50-50 right now, but a quick cap on Bitter Gorge could be very handy.
UTRA has a lot of people that's getting 6 kills, and yeah.
Yeah, can we see how the kills are spread out basically?
Yes, the domain kills are now up.
So what we see is a decent amount of infantry for one team. There's a huge difference in air. 10% for 2ARF and UTRA with 30%. I think that's a huge difference.
Yep. It really looks like that UTRA has the air dominance, and by far.
Yeah, it seems like 2ARF is gonna try to secure Bitter Gorge and then probably go back to Argent Pass. That looks like what the plan, because there's a lot of 50-50 fights going right on.
Yep.
But they have 35 seconds to secure this. base and then directly go with all their force back to Argent Pass. But it's mainly a vehicle battle right now. Oh, here comes the Ultra drop on A point, so they can probably save the base. A full squad on the same point. I think it's a bit of a waste of a full squad because you're outpopping this massively.
Steering coming up from Setcom, but that's totally only for AF incoming and try to get Setcom.
Yeah, I think the Statcom seems pretty secure. I'm gonna go back to the previous base and see if they can actually defend their home base. The air battle was pretty one-sided, I would say, for UTRA. Have pure air dominance, but maybe 2ARF will repo at some point. Let's see if they're pushing in downstairs, maybe. One guy downstairs. Caltrack placed. Is there a Sunny placed? That's nice, at least. A defensive Sunny is placed from 2ARF. To get back in the point. You can also place a Sunny below here, what's good. They have the maxes. No C4s on the doors. That max is the max died by a stomp riding.
UTRA right now taking care of the prowlers from F around Bittergorge. The combined arms from them cleared out the...
Yeah, I would say so far a nice turnaround from 2ARF. From being behind actually to taking Setcom. So we'll see if they can fully turn this around. They're 1 point in favor right now, because right now it matters who has the most bases in the end.
Yep.
That's the only thing that matters. Granite Head Reactor is in a 50-50. I think each has a squad on there. It seems like a bit they're all over the place. 2ARF at least has A point. Let's see who this hero is on B. The rest names come in. But it's not gonna be enough. This guy is just AFK. Come on. You're not serious? On B point. That is a mistake. I would say Lester. Great job, my man. Got his friends up as well. Basically half saved his base by his own. Shout out to that man. So what is nice to see, Hydroponics compound is getting attacked right now. Bitter Gorge is safe so far. Argent Pass is again under attack. So both home bases is under attack. Maybe you can take a quick peek at Hydroponics compound and I will go to Argent Pass.
Yo, on it.
Yeah, and the status of the air is still fully in favor of UTRA.
Yeah. On my side, the UTRA bring galaxies into it as a spawn point and dropping in right now on the point. Not a good hold. Top floor getting cleared out by UTRA, and yeah, slowly but surely they're getting wiped.
It seems like 2ARF is doing a good job, but they have some issues moving around the map because UTRA is just in the air control.
Yep. So basically both sides protecting their own territory, and yeah.
Yeah, they both chose to save their bases as they're here with 60% overpop. There is not that much backcapping going on, you know. If I was an info of one of the two teams, at least go for Granite Head Reactor or Bitter Gorge and get something moving. One of these bases should always be ticking. Doesn't matter what team you are. You should always try to be in the offense, I think. See if they still have a Sunday here. Their Sunday at least is destroyed. They're deleting the caltrops. That is nice to see. Yeah, Better Gorge is getting flipped.
Yeah, and for like 40 seconds also, Setcom will be ticking in favor of UTRA, and then yeah, for the Terran Alliance, and then we can take a look. But right now, yeah.
Yeah, right now I'm looking. UTRA just dropped again on their home base. Seems like 2ARF left a little defensive squad though. I'd say more like a fire team. It worked pretty out. Yeah, 2ARF is on the defense. They really want to make sure this cap is secure.
Really interesting. Let's throw up.
I do think vehicles are important for sure for spawns, but I think if you fully give up the air, the UTRA can just move so much quicker. And it's very hard to be a prowler in this match and having all this air just behind you.
Vehicles can be really good at cheesing certain points, but at the moment it really looks like that they are.
Oof, this prowler is having a rough time.
Yeah.
He's using every cover he can to repair his prowlers. The ESS are hunting him. He is surviving though.
Yep.
Here we have a mosquito of 2ARF, very rare, but it is there. They're trying. A few of the pilots are trying to keep up the fight. Let's follow this duel. Running coyotes, I think. And they both retreated. Yeah, it seems like one team is fully going for Skyguards and the other one is not basically.
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, it's my fault for the Discord. I'm sorry, guys. My fault.
Yes.
Maybe I should mute it next time. Very high quality. But I think the most interesting is gonna be hydroponics compound. If 2ARF can get reinforcements to there, it is a very powerful cap. Let's see the setup. No maxes are being used though. What is sad to see. I think if you want hold these points, you need some maxes. A small push is coming in.
Granite head reactors getting a lot of fights around with.
They're a bit in a choke point here though on small. I feel pushing small here has been a massacre on the stairs. There's a big resonate coming in, but they're all so low. The knives are coming out. Yeah, they're all dead on the small stairs. And right now they still have the point with 30% pop. I would say these boys are doing a great job here of 2ARF. Only 50 seconds left in this cap.
But both teams have a lot of AP kills. That's really interesting. For both of them, the Butcher is their best weapon. Then there's the Hellfire rocket pods for UTRA.
Yeah.
And Yeah.
UTRA is basically gonna drop their whole platoon here, I think, with 30 seconds on one squad. They're gonna have an issue holding this, but every second they get on this clock is a second worth it.
Yeah.
Should have already called everyone on point on the 30-second marker, but... Oh, the 2 ARF drops are coming in too late, I think. The reinforcements are not there. Yeah, it seems like they're on the outside right now shooting in, but... I would say from the squad that was there, it was a really good hold. They tied a lot of population to this hex. They made sure Satcom is safe and Granite Head is safe. But the enemy is already again on Argent Pass, what is huge. So we're gonna take a quick look. See if they can push through here, but it's not looking like it. It's like they keep the pressure on, but...
Edwards coming down. Big one.
I'm just following the squad right here at the hydroponics compound because it looks like they're actually pushing towards the point again, surprisingly. But I'm not sure if they're ready for the setup they here. Because UTRA is waiting on them on point. And they're getting flanked as well from the big stairs. But this one squad is tying 2 squads in, so it's mainly worth it. I think UTRA is running less in... Can we have the air population again? Versus infantry? And see if anything has changed?
The domain kills? Whoop.
Yeah, I think the air percentage lowered a little bit for both teams. But UTRA still has a decent amount in air, but not as much as last time. So it seems like they pulled a few pilots off the air to help with the ground.
Yeah, what it looks like that they 3F has also the better squad play because of compared to 140 revives that has UTRA to 410 from RAF. What are the top revivers?
Yeah, it seems.
That's one for 3AF is Kylo with 41 and Master Uraria with 70. So yeah.
Yeah, I think in kills they're about the same, but in revives, 2 ARF is doing, their medics are doing a great job.
Yep.
One minute 44 left on this point. It's gonna be a close one. Seems like 2 ARF is now pushing in the bottom, going up, but it's a bit of a rest grenade war here.
Oh.
But yeah, in general, I would say this match can still go either way. It's very open.
5 to 4 points. That's really not really any play.
I'm wondering where this drop is actually happening. I'm looking towards the sky.
The steer rate going down on hydroponics.
Hydroponics, let's go to there and see what they're actually... If they would drop in some maxes, I think their hold could be a lot stronger.
I hear some mercy mix right now. They're pushing up small stairs and...
Oh, UTRA is still on point right here now.
Yep.
But they're getting slowly wiped, it seems.
Yep.
For sure, there's this one guy flanking from big, just having a field day.
Yep.
It just shows how powerful having one max is to clear the points. And 2 ARF is on point again. The thing I'm missing a little bit is like trying to hard spawns. There's one defensive Sunday here though, I think.
No, that's for RAF. That's an
Oh,
attacking Sunday.
Oh, this is a very bold attacking Sunday because it's very close to the enemy spawn, but if it can stay alive, you can pull maxes from that. It's huge. UTRA seems to be pushing double. I think right now they're all kind of just sitting on the roof, waiting on their leaders to give the call. Yeah, that seems to be a double door push. We're gonna follow them along. The max is ready for it though. They are reacting pretty well, but the max needs to survive and the max dies. But I would say decent reaction from 2ARF. The point is empty though. What is dangerous? Gonna look population wise, 50-50 on hydroponics. Bitter Gorge going in is being saved at the moment, and Argent Pass, the cap has started for 2ARF. I wonder where the extra pop right now is of 2ARF. Oh, Bitter Gorge, yeah, it's all a bit 50-50s.
A little bit on the warp gates, 1 to 12. Urgent Pass again goes sticking for UTRA and
This shield, please destroy it, guys. We're not bunny hoppers here, you know. Like, I think engineer shields are being proven to extremely useful in all these games. For defense and offense. UTRA still doesn't have control of the point with 60% population. The 2ARF squad that's attacking the space is, I would say, doing an amazing job tying in population. But they seem to be getting wiped off now. Yeah, they're wiped off here.
2AF is getting now all the points on Bitter Gorge. So they have 1 minute and 4 seconds in terms of Urgent Pass that needs 3 minutes. Has a longer cap timer.
Oh, a galaxy drop incoming from 2ARF. No maxes though, but seems like a decent push, but I don't know if they have the number. One galaxy, wow. UTRA just got wiped on point. I would say really nice play. I didn't know if it was gonna be enough people because there's still a pop, but with one galaxy they basically wiped the whole squad of points. Argent Pass is still going in the favor of the other team, correct?
Bitter Gorge is going in favor for 2AF. Urgent Pass is also with the 50-50 fight at the moment going in favor for UTRA right now, so yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna fly to Argent Pass real quick. Because both bases are interesting, but this one has a lot of pop on it. How's 2ARF gonna come back in this? They have a Sunny in the back, what is nice. And they have the tanks again. I think they don't need the tanks here, they need the infantry on points. I like the idea of having a tank squad, but sometimes you need to tell. Like, these Sundays can be used very well, but you need the people on point to push this.
It would be massive if the cap on hydroponics would go through with the...
Yeah, hydroponics, I think if they don't drop on there quick, it's going through. Yep. And they're tying the people on Argent Pass. The smoke is happening. That's rough for us.
Yep. some ESFs will dropping. Some people running now from.
But yeah, that's huge. Can you let me know what happens on hydroponics?
Yep. At the moment, Ultra getting towards small, but the getting picked up one by one. Some beacons are up, but yeah, the air squad is around here and landing their ESFs right now. So yeah, but
Yeah.
with 17 seconds on the clock, that galaxy incoming, but an empty galaxy with only one person. They're now pushing door 3, but too little too late. That cap goes through and it's in favor for 3AF.
I would say a really nice cap. Now it's all gonna depend if they can get this, secure this point back with 48 seconds on the clock. I think they can push in. They're actually pushing in from upstairs mainly. The people are getting on points. There's so many people on these stairs defending. They're getting sandwiched though on the stairs. And UTRA is getting outplayed on 2 bases. After the huge start of UTRA, I think they're falling a bit behind. They're gonna need to turn this around quickly or they're gonna lose this game. As Bitter Gorge has also been kept by 2ARF right now.
And they're going for Slate.
Interesting shield build as well.
Mm.
But yeah, Slate Canyon under attack, so
Yep.
I would say it's not easy. They need to defend 2 bases constantly and 13 minutes still left on the clock, so it's still possible. Everything is still in play, but yeah, 2ARF fully in control of armor, and UTRA, I think they're not using their air power too well because there was close to no air to ground going on there. They have full control of air power. Make sure to use it. Let's try to show a little bit of the tank plays.
The tanks are at the moment on Slate right now, the armor column with the Sky Guards and tanks around. But yeah, Ultra is now dropping on Slate Canyon on the roof.
Yeah,
And
spotted that. It's a full squad, it seems like. They're gonna attack from down below. There's close to no one on point. They conked themselves. Well, it's always nice to see.
yeah,
I think this was more like a ghost cap. They're real safe at hydroponics, and they still have a lot of people at Argent Pass just sitting there and waiting.
at the moment I'm searching for the pop from 2AF. Where are these guys?
Yeah, Apollo PS2, thank you so much for the raid. This game right now is in the favor of 2ARF, but UTRA has the air control, so they have the flexibility. This is an empty gal. Seems like a lot of air to ground is going on with a few tanks pushing up now.
But yeah, with the remaining time, it's looking more and more grim for Ultra to take the W in the first.
Yeah, it's still possible, but they're gonna need to get one of their bases secure,
Yep.
and they need to open up a middle lane because right now all the points already have been decided where they're going to, but they're still fighting for the win, of course.
In the best case, hydroponics, because you have two options. If you that you can build up. Okay, but there's a
Yeah.
lot of pop on Slate Canyon.
It seems like they both chose a different base. Now a bit of the pop redeployed from Slate Canyon, and we'll see if they're gonna move to hydroponics compound. We're looking for anything, any spawns. No hard spawns. The air is looking pretty quiet as well.
Yep.
Trying to find out what their plan is actually. Oh, they're back on Argent Pass with one squad.
Ooh, is this a big brain move?
I don't know,
if they
but
would have this and get Bitter Gorge, that's
if you warp gate the enemy, it's not a stupid play, but if you warp gate the enemy, you win the match. Now I'm stuck in the shield.
yeah, but it's not enough time for that plan to be happening right now. I don't see how they get Nexus Alpha with
Yeah,
7 minutes.
you're fully correct. You're fully correct. There's not enough time to warp gate the enemy, so maybe they're getting it so they could have the connection to the middle base, or
Yeah,
trying to put pressure off them. But yeah, 2ARF seems to be clearing the point. Battle track 3 indeed, we're going hard.
They also saved hydroponics, and yeah, that's
Yeah, hydroponics is safe. Slate Canyon is a 50-50, so I'm gonna move to there next. Let's go on here real quick. See what's happening. UTRA seems to have cleared a point already. Let's go outside through the little window. There's still a stealth bus in the tunnel. If that's of 2ARF, that's a good spawn. They could get people in quickly. It's not found out right now. Somebody has to find it, and they found the stealth bus. Let's take a little look on the map if anything is happening anywhere. Argent Pass is fully secure now, so they cannot get to it anymore. Hydroponics is sticking in the favor of NC with 1:30 left on the clock.
against steering coming up for hydroponics.
Okay, let's watch that. Let's make sure I'm there.
Now they are dropping right now, going down, going down.
I see them landing, a few maxes. Seems like they're going door 1, that seems. Yeah, correct. Nobody's on point. This is gonna be a easy clear from 2ARF. One minute left and nobody on point. Though they don't have air control, they have been using a steel rain a few times. UTRA is trying to push themselves in door 1, but they just don't have the numbers. And the maxes. The maxes are making a huge difference here. And the caltrops of their own are biting them in the ass right now. Yeah, I don't... If you look at the map and you're UTRA, it's not easy. You need to break this hold. Bitter Gorge is a 2-minute gap though. If I'm correct, right? So
no, with
3 minutes.
With 3 points, it's 1 minute 11. Kindish. I think in total would be 1 minute and 1 minute and 20. But
Okay.
with 1 cap less, then it's 3 minutes, and yeah.
So the only way that UTRA still has a chance is fully go for Bitter Gorge, what they're doing right now. And then they need Granite Hat, at least, and Hydroponics. So can they still win? Yes. But it won't be easy. I think Bitter Gorge is going to be close to their full play right now.
Yep.
Seems like they're doing it right now as well. We're gonna, even though this is a nice fight, we're gonna move over to Bitter Gorge. And see if it's going.
I will keep an eye on hydroponics then, and
yeah, I'm not a fan of how people hold the stairs. I'm preferring the holding the actual site instead of the point instead of the big stairs. UTRA has all 3 points, and it's indeed, I think it's a 2-minute cap, arrows, with 3 points.
Yep.
But 2ARF already secured 1 point, and that's gonna cost UTRA too much time.
now 2 Valkyries landing on hydroponics.
Of what faction?
It's yep, they now getting the majority with 60% on hydroponics.
Yeah, but they lost too much time.
Yep.
They lost too much time. The only way they still have a chance at this game is go Bedrock Gorge and Granite Hat and hydroponics. They need those 3
Yep.
bases. And I would say 2RF is even deploying an ant on the A point, so
Yep.
they have Sundays deployed and deployed. They're in a great spot. I'm going to hydroponics as I think it's gonna be one of the last fights probably close to.
Mm-hmm. Hydroponics should be the last fight.
That was maybe a bit fast flying, but we're getting there. At least they're holding on point now with a decent amount of people. That is nice to see. You can have a few people on big stairs, but you want your majority on point. Revive distance indeed is insane. I would say kill wise they're about the same level, but if you're a 2ARF person, most of the time you just come back up. Shouting out a big of the... Give a shout out, Erits, to the best medics out here.
For the top revives, that's 2AF with 6 planes, and for Ultra Moton with 28. So there's yeah. And Nathan for 2AF is also really with 75, also kind of really good. So 2AF has really a top.
Yeah, I would
top
say
people around.
that those medics are doing insane work. Seems like 2AF has air control for the first time in this match. Massively pulling mosquitoes. After a bit of the slow start, they really came back nice in this game. It seems like most are Bale mosquitoes. They're massively dropping. I think the full platoon is here. Let's go inside, have a look. They're conking 50s. They're already pushing point. They have control of big stairs right now. UTRA is still holding on point, but they're getting pushed hard. I don't think they have the numbers to hold this.
Yeah, they.
No, they're getting fully overrun. If you... I think 2AF said enough is enough. We're dropping the whole platoon on this. And I would say, great save.
And orbital strikes coming out down from 3F, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it matters anymore. I think they're gonna try to get some kills real quick. I don't know. They are trying to kill their own man with their own orbital. 2RF dropping though, but it's not much.
Yep.
It's maybe a squad.
No.
Or UTRA dropping a squad and that's it. The cheese is coming out though, but... I'm gonna say, I'm gonna hydrate, don't worry guys. But yeah, really well played from JRF. They started a bit slow. In the start they were losing the opener, but what a comeback, what a comeback.
Yep.
You know, at least what we thought was true, TR was gonna win, and we got, I think, a really great game.
Yep. And I think what makes the difference was really kind of the squad play from 2AF. That's, yeah.
Yeah, because they were losing the middle bases at start, but in the end, I think if you revive that many people more, that just made a difference.
Yep.
I think the medics were on point, the squad player was on point, because skill-wise they were about the same. But it was a really strong play from the 2 ARF infantry squads that made a huge difference. The armor was there as well, but it felt that they were a bit out of place sometimes. But I would say GG's to both of the teams. I don't know if you know anyone personally for interviews, Arots?
Good question. If you want to do one, yeah. Not directly. If you guys want, jump on the PSB week and we figure out some post-game interview.
Yeah, I'm happy to do a post-game interview with somebody once. Just let us know what the names are of your platoon leaders. I'm getting a talent game. Sure. PSB TeamSeek. Let's have a little short interview. I need to go at TeamSeek real quick myself. Are you already in TeamSeek, Arrows?
Yes, on PSB.
Yeah, I need to add a new audio source for that. Just give me one moment, guys. We're starting out the interviews.
Keep dreaming. I owe you. A little help here! You want a piece of this? Is that all you got? The suit should cut you a bonus check.
Can you give me a move, Harrods?
Yep. So yeah. Let's look a little bit up the stats that
1 second, I'm gonna mute myself on Discord. Test. Can you say something real quick? Okay, we should be ready on TeamSeek right now. If anyone wants to come in, make sure you join the TS of PSB and just have your name, and then Eros will move you.
Where's the dock?
I sent Hannibal Forge the TeamSeek. I hope that's one of the levers.
yep, Hannibal Foch is
Yeah. He is of UTRA, right?
yes.
Okay, welcome Hannibal Force. If somebody of UTRA wants to come in, you're welcome as well. But congrats on the win. How was the feeling for you guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can't talk. Okay. No? No talk?
Maybe he doesn't have push to talk enabled? Is it possible? We're trying to figure out what's wrong with Hannibal's Forge mic right now, and then we're gonna have a short interview. Just give us a moment. I hope Jason Kane is also one of the players. We're hoping. Welcome, Mr. Jason. We're trying to.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Congrats on the win again. How was the match for you guys?
Yeah, so this was a kind of a weird one for us because we actually played with a lot of UTRA players last year. So it was kind of like a weird reunion with our brothers on two different sides of the battlefield. Um, our biggest, obviously, focus tonight was just making sure that we respected the Aurak's ability to field air. Obviously, those guys are incredible at their air teams. We definitely knew that from last year, so we went into this very cognizant of that, thinking about ways to mitigate or deny their air presence. We definitely worked hard to basically just try and coordinate our pushes and our defenses in such a way that they wouldn't see what we were doing based on what we did last year. It's a little bit hard to explain, but we essentially wanted to make things as simple as possible because we got used to really elaborate plans last year, and we figured that after playing with us for like a full season, we probably would get some of our stuff predicted. So we just tried to make simple is better. Overarchingly, the main goal was just to draw as much pop as possible, and to kind of force them to have to respond to us as opposed to responding to them. That continuous redropping an Argent pass definitely was frustrating for our PL, Geordie's Bacon, who's been our force commander when we won Desolation 21 as champions, when we won fourth place last year, and even this year as well, he's our force commander. And that Argent pass drop was very vexing. They were very tenacious. UTRA put up a hell of a fight, continuously challenging our ability to rotate maps quickly. I think our number one best element for tonight was just the level of coordination we had across the platoon. We pulled in Panzer from NC as our armor team, which those guys were phenomenal. We had a couple independent players from KN1 as well, like Tarek came and played with us tonight. He's a really close friend of mine, and we have a great relationship with KN1 dating back to 2021. He was the only real person from KN1 tonight, and Pans were the only real ringers. The rest of the roster was all homegrown 2RAF, which we're very proud of. The biggest thing for us tonight, again, was just respecting that combined arms play from UTRA, because as you guys, I'm sure, saw casting, they have incredible combined arms play with their armor and their air. It was respecting that, dealing with that, as well as putting pressure on their infantry, which we knew we probably had a slight edge on this year. And just kind of trying to force them to hyper react to us. I don't know if you guys were watching us at Hydroponics. My Alpha squad was there pretty much alone the entire match, basically just trying to force them to react to us as much as possible.
Yeah, I think your Alpha squad did a great job there. It was interesting, you guys, like, not going for air close to at all at the start. I think it was gonna bite you in the ass, but it seems you guys turned it around, because at the start it was looking a bit dangerous.
Yeah, the air tactic, to be honest with you, we definitely realized that we could field decent pilots, but realistically speaking, when you're going against an outfit like Aurak's, who have, you know, their Nova Air Wing is pretty amazing. You know, they're one of the best specifically coordinated air wings in the game. And we really had to respect the fact that we probably couldn't fight them toe-to-toe in terms of pure pilot skill or coordination. So we had to kind of vector around them. And the best way to do that, obviously, was to kind of almost mitigate the air pressure by using buildings against them, which is why, as I'm sure you saw, we dropped on the A point at reactor instead of the B or the C points initially, just to delay them and force that timer to run out as long as we could. So our Bravo squad led by Arc Rider and our Charlie squad led by Sage Zero could come and collapse in on reactor. We also tried to ensure that our armor team, led by Fort TR from Panzer, could kind of push back Boots, Forgotten, and Panic, who we knew were going to be running for Aurak's armor. And then obviously Rebel Ben, who was our air lead, focused on kind of denying their ability to hesh to Hellfire and Banchus as much as possible, tried to keep the airspace contested, if not won, and just allowed us time to breathe and move across the map without being suppressed. Last year, Aurak's was very strong for us in suppressing spawns from the Warp Gate, especially Sunderers, Valkyries, and Galaxies. So we knew that we had to stop them doing that to us this year, and the key to that was having a strong forward momentum with infantry, where we knew we probably had the advantage.
Yeah, it makes sense. I need to shout out as well, all your medics did an amazing job. I think it goes to 1,000 revives or something.
Yeah, so we
insane numbers.
We had two guys. I also, if I'm remiss for not saying this, NFFN, Never a Fair Fight on Emerald, or Niffin as we affectionately call them. They're our sister outfit on NC. We love them to death, and we had a couple Niffin players with us tonight as well. John the Emu and Razgo7, who's one of their squad leaders, and they were also John Neem was playing heavy on Babtush and Razgris 6 planes on medic in my squad. And yeah, our medics tonight, man, they carried us. I'm a terrible player. It's kind of a meme among some people in the community, but I'm actually a dog shit. Sorry, my apologies. I'm a very, very bad heavy and planetside player in general. My skill is moving people on a chessboard, not shooting people. So I got carried like a baby in a saddle by my medics tonight, and I'm just super grateful to them. They did an amazing job.
Yeah, that's your squad play was making the difference. In terms of
Yeah, we definitely wanted to emphasize the coordination and teamwork. We've been practicing really hard, and our objective tonight was simply to go in there, have the best comms we could. We did a recursion scrim earlier in the week and got our asses handed to us, and that gave us a lot of ideas for this one. And it really helped us. So shout out obviously to St. Celestine for helping us set that one up. But we had a great recursion scrim earlier in the week, and we managed to get a lot of good pointers and tips from that scrim, despite Rapid trolling us. And yeah, it was a good time. And that really played into how our strategy tonight in terms of holding that hydroponics closed lobby, in terms of rotating between dubs and fat, and obviously the wall separating the open lobby, the fat stairs from closed lobby, as well as that skinny entrance choke point. We really abused that tonight. And yeah, I think overall our practice was just incredible. I think our squad play definitely shone through, and I'm really proud of my guys. I'm super proud of our force commander Geordie's Bacon. Every year he stresses himself to tears getting this stuff organized. And we really appreciate him. And yeah, so sorry, I'm really elated because I can't believe. I'm really sad that we had to beat our friends. Literally, UTRA is our allies, our friends, our brothers in red. But I'm so happy that we won, to be honest.
Yeah, thank you for that interview, I would say, and yeah.
I hope to see much more of you guys in the future. So there's still a lot of weeks to come. So thank you so much for the interview, and see you next time.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for casting. I really appreciate you guys giving your time to cast this match for us. It really means a lot. So thank you so much.
No problem,
No
man.
problem.
Done with pleasure. Bye bye.
All right. Have a good night, guys. All the best.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello. Yeah. How was your perspective from the match?
Yeah, we're short back to the casting deck right now, making an special for you, Bodo, so you can get your review real quick of the game.
Oh, sure. Are you guys on break, or are we doing it right now?
No, go for it. Go for it.
Go for it.
All right. Did Hannibal already do his speech?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
already done and
Hannibal
over.
Okay. I had fun. I know these guys very well. I expected Geordie, because I knew Geordie was PLing, that at some point they're going to establish the logistical control, the Iron Dome. They are getting ready to set up their defenses and get their armor guys to destroy our logi and have layers of logi set up as well. They did extremely well. I saw they were doing some beacon swaps, and they were getting less in them to get up in the back lines and slowly hack turrets and terminals and get Sundays. So if that was their game plan, they did extremely well, because that's what I saw from my point of view.
But yeah, your air guys was phenomenal. Your air shut them really, really heavily down. They need to really find ways to get around you, your air guys, and yeah.
Oh, thank you. No, my air guys, they've been training extremely hard. Those are the Orax boys. We have Volt and PSOA. Volt is most of our infantry. PSOA is the other portion of our infantry as well. And then Orax is specifically the armor players, the MPTs that you saw, and the air players, including we had 2 campers, guys trying to hack stuff in the back, setting up sunders as well. It was fun. It was a fun match.
Anyone of your team you want to shout out in specifically or something like that?
Yeah. I love to get a shout out to Bug. He's a member of Orax. He's been trying to get better at the game, trying to improve. He was in this match tonight. At some points he was getting a little flustered, but he did what we originally tried to get him set up to. He hacked terminals, got Sunday set up, and started getting back caps ready. So I was really impressed. This is his first time doing anything competitive, and he did extremely well. Shout out to Cobra Max and the Air Boys. Shout out to Boots the Gamer with the Armor Boys. Shout out to Glory Fades with our 1 infantry squad, Master Dry with our 2nd infantry squad, and Sarlo, Liquidy, and Kench with our 3rd infantry squad.
Okay, thank you very much for the short interview, and I hope to see you guys in the next round. But again, I think you both of the teams gave a lot of gave everything you could, and you know, I think you're both ready for the next match, and both have a chance as well.
Yeah, Jeager, I love you, Hannibal and Jordy. It was fun. We'll see what happens going on in terms of the rest of the tournament, but I wish you guys the best of luck, and hopefully you guys do very well in your next game. And we're going to try and learn from this match, see what fixes we got to make, and go into round 2.
Yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time.
Thank you.